Guys, I wanted to make a really quick video. Here is the aftermarket TKO Bellhousing, and here is the factory T5 that everybody converts, which Neo Mustang on YouTube's got a video. Now I want to show you the difference quickly between the two and what my opinion is on whether you should drill it, tap it, and weld it, or buy it. So let's get into it. Now, I'm going to show you the differences here first. As you can see, maybe from wide angle view, you see where the bolt hole is over here? It's up here. It's different. Now look down here. The bolt hole's down here. They're a little bit different. Now this one will have the Fox body code, the E6ZR6394AA. The aftermarket will not. These are both cast piece. You see the casting line? Both of them are cast the same way. There's no special kind of way or any difference because this is a newer swap one. Now, I'm going to show you the nitty-gritty of it. This is the swap one. Now, do you see the bearing retainer, how it fits? It fits about perfect, right? There's no kind of really slop. You know what I mean? Once the transmission is centered, it probably has to have that little bit of variation difference. Now, when we go to the Fox body one here, I want to make you aware of this. There is a bit of slop there. That might be 500 thousandths of an inch. You know, could be slop there that much. So if you're going to attack this and drill this, afterwards you're going to have to go with a feeler gauge on all 4 points to make sure this is centered. This has got to be centered on the retainer here, or you might have issues. So now you're going to have to drill this, tap this, and then weld it. So I don't know if you have the means. If you already have the housing, it's worth it. I'm going to tell you the price. It'll cost you about 100 to 150 bucks on the used market. If you do the work yourself, it's going to cost you nothing. If you take it to a machine shop to drill it and get it right, it's going to cost you 100 bucks or more. So that's 200 bucks, and you're taking a guesstimate on that. Now this one's about 280 right now, and they got it for 300 American Powertrain. This is the one that's going to be centered up, ready, bolt on. So in my opinion, it's a no-brainer to go with this one. And I think this is the way to go if you're doing a TKO setup. Now, I want to say one more thing. They have blowout bell housings. And the difference between these cast ones and those, the blowouts are going to be wider. You might have to grind, modify. You got long tube headers. You got O2 sensors on stuff. You might have to grind or play with the bell housing because clearance is going to be substantially less on the outside of both of the blowout bell housing. It's going to be a bigger unit than this. I want to make you aware of that. I went ahead. I didn't want to go through fixing this, drilling, tapping, and welding. I went ahead and bought this used for 200 bucks. I scored. So I wanted to show you the difference. And they're both cast T5 over here, and the TKO 500, 600, and 3650. As always, guys, like, subscribe, and share, and keep on dreaming. These are the differences.